Keem tried to bring up your CP argument and Zan debunked it. Yeah, I just want to say, by the way, Zan is a fucking bro. Seriously, I've seen people shit talk Zan in my chat or in the Reddit or whatever because he's like Zan has like perpetual Zoomer energy. I mean, he's like, I feel like in 10 years I'll still feel like he's like 19 or whatever, like spiritually, I guess. But Zan has got such a good head on his Zoomer shoulders, you know? And I think he's really cool. And it seems like he's doing a really good job sort of making his way into the drama community. You know, the drama community is always something I've wanted to have a little bit of a foot in because I mean, I do it anyway. And also I feel like the drama community isn't as reactionary as I used to think it was. I'm suspicious of the drama community, but I don't know if I said this on stream, but a YouTube drama person, Nicholas DeOrio, has come on Twitch recently, and I popped in for a bit because I don't know, person on Twitch, why not, you know? And and I actually got the impression that he was a pretty intelligent, you know, morally adjusted. I watched his stream for like 2 hours when I found he was there. You know, I thought it was, you know, pretty nice. I think it was funny. I went into Nicholas DeOrio's chat and I talked with him for a little bit. He was watching something about Wingstar, Neo Wingstar. What's the name of that? Yeah, of course, Lonnie. The guy, is it Wings of Redemption? Is that what I'm thinking of? Wing Neo Star must be something else. Wings of Redemption, that's right. The fat video game man who was sad, something like that. Anyway, fat. Well, he was quite fat. Wing Neostar is Destiny? Oh, right. That's a really old name, isn't it? Wings of Redemption. He's still relevant? No, no, no. Well, there's a video on him. I think it's Down the Rabbit Hole. That's the name of the YouTube channel. Anyway, so they were watching that video, and I've seen that video before. It was interesting. And these Lolcow videos, whenever I watch them, I always feel really sympathetic, you know? Even with like Christian, even though the Christian saga ended with her like raping her mom, I mean, there's like 20 years of prolonged like mental health destabilization leading into it, you know? Like it's like watching a person strapped to a Chinese water torture machine and then eventually like after a decade of it they break free and like eat a person's face or something. It's yeah, I mean, you shouldn't have eaten the person's face, but I you know, it's it's just all very sad. Um but there's some interesting stuff in there sociologically, I think. But anyway, they were watching it, and the basic gist with Wings of Redemption. You can watch this on stream sometime, probably for a very lazy day. But with Wings of Redemption, it's like he was a very ill-tempered first-person shooter streamer, and he was very fat, and he was very no, I haven't, Kelly. He was very he was unhappy with his life and he streamed, but he would overreact. You know those people whenever they die in a video game, they blame the other people, like always. You know, like it's never their fault. It's always like, oh, the game, my controller broke, blah blah. Well, Wings of Redemption did that all the time, and yeah, lag. Oh, you know, this is OP. This is OP. It's never my fault. I never misplayed anything like that. I think you should watch that video, by the way, if you want to see what the end state of that mental position is, you know, because I think that's a very toxic thing to be. But anyway, Wings of Redemption got famous eventually, not for his game playing, but for his horrible attitude. And people would watch and troll and donate. And he was very depressed and sad, and he would cry a lot and so on. And anyway, it's an interesting video. I feel bad for the guy, but sometimes people I mean, I feel like one of the things that defines a lolcow, that's the internet term. You've seen Contra's video, a lolcow. One of the things that defines those types is a lack of self, you know, um, reflection. You know what I mean? Like an inability to self awareness. Thank you. Say self awareness. Um, and so, which makes it difficult to sympathize with them sometimes. But you know, an inability to be self-aware sometimes I think is an almost insurmountable obstacle. I mean, it's what's that line from Fully Cooley? It's being able to try hard is a talent too. I don't know. We're complicated. The point that I'm trying to get at laboriously is that they were watching that damn video, and I was in Nicholas DeOrio's chat, and I was joking along with it, and I was having a good time. And I actually got the impression of Nicholas DeOrio being a fairly, well, very intelligent and at least fairly empathetic. I mean, I didn't see him rescue any cats on stream, but the empathetic person, which I thought was nice. I don't have anything against the drama community as a concept, by the way. I cover drama. Yeah, D'Angelo Wallace covers drama. I don't have anything against drama as a concept. But well-executed drama, YouTube coverage, it's not about just dumping on the people who are, you know, doing silly things. It's about reflecting on it. It's about trying to improve the world a little bit, I think. I think D'Angelo Wallace does a great job. In my opinion. Uh, I think The Right Opinion has some fantastic videos to that effect. But anyway, okay, sorry. My brain is shot today. We're going to lose the debate later. But anyway, I was in chat, I was talking, and Nicholas DeOrio said, and this might still be in the Twitch VODs. I don't know if this is logged anywhere, but Nicholas DeOrio said that he was actually making a video on me when that Vaush is unironically evil video dropped. Like, he was doing the research and he was going to do a big video on me. And then when he saw that video drop and the massive, like, flood of conservative attention, he stopped doing his video because he didn't want to get anywhere near that mess. Yeah, he was like, I don't want to be near that. I don't want to be associated with any of that. Which, there are a lot of ways you can interpret that, but I think that's pretty interesting, right? Like, oh, conservatives are getting in on this. It's too toxic now. This is just, like, politically partisan. It's not really about the... I wonder what that video would have been like, because, well, let's be real, guys. If one were to dig into my drama, this is content for a series, not just a video, okay? This is... There is... I feel like I have made a spectacularly entertaining history for anyone to go through. But if such a video is to be made, I genuinely hope it's made in good faith. Because I'm being serious when I say this. Even with all the mistakes that I've made, even with all the bad optics arguments that I've made, if somebody was to produce a, like, 3-hour long good faith drama video where it's like, okay, well, he fucked up here, but, you know, he's not, like, as long as it's not like some Keemstar, like, he's a pedo, like, shit like that, you know, I actually think that would be an extraordinarily funny video. Seriously, I actually think that could make possibly one of the, like, top 10, like, down the rabbit hole style exposés on a person, you know? Do you think one can start drama YouTube career by ending yours? Well, I don't think you could end my career ever, because, as I said, I'm QAnon. Wait. Did you see that video where JXC embarrassed no bullshit? Nicholas DeOrio was in that call and already making fun of OBS for being a lying piece of shit. I thought you heard of him because I've talked to the before. No, I haven't seen that. Well, hold on. I'll take a look at it. Yeah, Nick DeOrio hates the right-wing skeptic grifters. Yeah, well, I think your presence in the drama community is great, because I really do think, doesn't that make him unable to criticize your hyperbolic statements from now on? Please remember, Doomer Politics is the person who opened his video exposing me by saying it was bad faith of me to not take Count Dankula at his word when he said he wasn't a white supremacist, but then spent the rest of the video accusing me of believing things that I've said that I don't believe. And then he was defending Count Dankula by saying these are hyperbolic statements, but then later all of my hyperbolic statements are taken seriously. It's like, there's no, yeah. That's what I said, a good faith drama expose. Here's where Keemstar brings you up. Oh, yeah, sure. Here, hold on. What's this timestamp?
Yeah.
Yo,
just get someone who sounds somewhat like him.
Yo.
Xanderhal, do you actually support Vaush? Like,
Vaush.
isn't Vaush, like, had, like, a lot of bad takes, like, that would potentially danger children?
Okay, no. Keem, I promise you, Keemstar, any clip of Vaush that you've seen, I can send you the extra 30 seconds cut off where.
And by the way, Keem is drunk. Just to let you know.
Intent.
Just to like.
Well, no, but also, I'm asking questions. I'm not making statements. Just to be fair.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah, buddy. And by the way, Vaush, you can unpause the stream right now, just to get that in there. Yeah.
Wait, I wasn't watching that live. Okay, it is true. I do look at clips where I mentioned. That's true.
We already had that with Hassan, so I'm just making sure we're covering all of our bases. Jesus.
It's a Hassan meme?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So wait.
Vaush
Explain. I want answers because I really don't know. I see these clips where he's like basically supporting some really messed up stuff.
So the clip that I've seen you specifically post was the one where he's playing that Dead Cells game, and he talks about how he hasn't heard a convincing argument against the possession or consumption of child pornography. And he goes, I was actually there live when he said that, when that clip was made, ironically enough. So I actually have fresh memory of witnessing that event, of what the actual context was. So what he was actually talking about was how a lot of people, especially on the left, are incapable of making like a really logic-based argument against the consumption of child porn, because they'll make arguments like, well, it's okay for us to consume, clothes and products that are made by child slavery, but child porn is especially bad. He doesn't like the double standard. He wants people to treat both those things equally as bad. Things that are made through the exploitation of children's labor and things that are made through the exploitation of children's sexuality.
Right. I know this is not going to resonate with my audience, and I can try to translate it. Basically, Vaush was using child pornography as an example, which he probably shouldn't have done.
Is this is Nick talking right now, right? I think this is Nick's voice. Yeah, okay, yeah.
In hindsight, because this has obviously been really obnoxious for him, I would assume.
Possibly.
To try to argue why, the materials used in cell phones and, like, how, like, all this like, slave labor that produced...
Does he even know? Oh, thank you, guys. Zan, much appreciated. Nick, much appreciated. For me, even being, like, treated with a little bit of decency by people who aren't like immediately in my community is like a gentle kiss on the cheek. Honestly, it's so I'm sure that goes on for a while. Honestly, I hate listening to Keemstar's voice, so I'm not going to continue. But thank you, Sam. When I tried to talk with Keem at one point, Keem like jumped into my YouTube chat like baiting drama or whatever. Yeah, I said he was free to come on and talk with him, but that was like a year ago. Yeah, that was a while ago. Though any conversation would probably just be like feed for a drama expose or whatever. I want to get into these drama convos, but I don't want to come off like a clout chaser, like, let me in. I know Zan, get me in here, I'm a large YouTuber, I can go where I please. Glad thank you, Zan. Isn't Keem supposed to be leaving the internet soon? Oh, I don't know. People are always doing shit like that, Oh, I'm leaving soon. Oh, blowout sale, 10% off everything, It's a whole thing. No, I get it, Zan. Well, Zan, honestly, the real issue with me being adjacent to the drama community is that I'm preachier than you are. I think you have the ability to let it ride a bit, which is a valuable skill in some circles. But for me, I feel like partly because of my personality and partly because I know my audience would be angry at me if I didn't. If anyone said something remotely problematic, I have to be like, well, actually, if somebody made some comment about, I don't know, like immigration or like dudes wearing dresses or whatever, well, actually, and I did see clips though of you debating Keemstar on trans, and he said he's going to put on a dress and suck dick or something, so that's nice.